Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's second and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On play action, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. 18 yards the gain for number 18. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a second and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he's going to have a first down as he dives at the end to try to get as much as he can. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
No, we change it.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
13.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Edwards fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use it. Let him pave the way.
No, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, And he did his job well on that play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's going to have the first down and then some. Loose inside the 30. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan from 8 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jackson on first down. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 31 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That bumps us up to a three-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up three possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A 40-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And running running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's taken down inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. trying to ice a game. Plenty of time left. But being it.
And he's going to take it in.